Hey guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a ship with me video. Today is Friday, August 25th. The last time that I shipped was Monday evening. That was the last ship with me video that I filmed. And so yeah, I did have a couple sales that Monday night, and then everything else is going to be from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or earlier today, Friday. So this is basically going to be the full sales week. We only have 17 items here to ship out, which for a full sales week is not very many items. I know why though. I did not list it all this week. I was very busy with shopping, editing, filming, that kind of thing, doing a lot of behind the scenes work. Next week I will be heavily listing. That's kind of how I work best, is just focusing on one thing at a time, batch working. So next week I will be heavily listing. I did still want to film this video though, even though we only have 17 items to ship out today, because the items that did sell sold very well. My average sales price for this video is $40. So yeah, that's incredible. I did want to show you guys, what specific pieces command a higher price and why. I think that is very useful information. And also I want to be real and just show you guys that I have down weeks as well. It's not all just rainbows and sunshine all the time. You have to put in the work to make the money, kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Our first sale for today is this adorable little kids romper from Crew Cuts by J. Crew. It's a tie-dye terry cloth romper in a girl size extra large, so it is for an older child kind of thing. This was from summer 2022, so last year, which was a big reason that I did get it, because it was so new and I thought it was a very practical piece. It's a little swim cover up and we are still in summertime. So I listed it at $22. Within just a couple days of being listed, I was offered $17, which I accepted. That made my earnings $13.60 and my profit $12.60. I absolutely love throwing kids clothing, bras, anything lightweight into my bag at the bins and flat laying it very quickly, getting it listed. Sometimes I will take measurements with kids stuff, but I don't find stock photos or anything like that, so it is very quick and easy to list. So that was a very fast, low effort profit, which when this is your full-time job, that is what we love to see. Okay, next up we have a dress. This is by Rebecca Minkoff. I also picked this up at the bins. I mainly got it because it's a size extra large. It's a linen blend and it does have fun details like this puff sleeve, buttons at the shoulders, crochet inserts. It's fully lined, very well made. However, when I got it home, I did look up the style of this dress and I saw that it is missing its belt. It was originally sold with a belt to cinch the waist. So I just noted that in the listing, missing the belt. But I mean, you could still totally wear this as just a plain shift dress and it would be super cute. So yeah, I definitely still listed it. I just disclosed that, and it took about a month to sell. I would say Rebecca Minkoff clothing is not my best seller by any means. However, this did have a lot of sellable features to it, like I did just list them all out. And so I did want to get it, especially at the bins. I would not have paid $8 for this at Goodwill, just because Rebecca Minkoff clothing does not, the resale value is not super high by any means. Let me rearrange here. Let me put this back, take a drink of water. The high today here in Houston is 100 degrees. I'm feeling it. I obviously can't film with my air conditioning going because it's so loud. It's right there. In my parents do have central air obviously you have to here in Houston, but upstairs we have window units to kind of help out because this technically is an attic. If you guys didn't know, my office where I am now is on the second floor of my parents' house, which is a finished attic apartment, and it gets very hot up here. Heat rises. And so we do have window units to help us out, but I cannot turn them on when I'm filming. And also I have my studio lights on, so it's a little toasty up here, but we're getting through it. Okay, so for this dress, I listed it at $30. Someone liked it, and so I sent them out a $27 offer with discounted shipping. They did accept that, and so my earnings were $18.62. I paid about $1.50 for it, making my profit $17. I was happy to get that moved, especially with the missing belt. And like I said, Rebecca Minkoff, not my best-selling brand. Okay, next, in contrast, a brand I do love to sell that sells very quickly for me, Talbot's. I knew without a doubt that this piece would fly out of my closet, and it did. It sold same day of being listed. It's a one-size-fits-all leopard wrap kimono piece, cardigan topper, such as 100% cotton, perfect for transitional weather going into fall time. It has that really fun boho leopard animal print that people love. I listed this at $32, and very soon after listing, I did get multiple offers from multiple people, all for like 25, 27, and I kept countering to 30. So the buyer initially offered me 25, and I did counter that to 30, which she did accept, making my earnings $24 and my profit $22. I knew that I could at least get $30 for this, so I did want to hold out for that, especially with it being listed same day. I wanted to stay firm on my lowest price. So really happy to get that in and out the door. I just moved my light. I think it's fine. Okay, next, an adorable novelty print skirt. This also has a slew of marketable features to it. First off, you have this quirky London novelty print. The cut, this whole fit and flare skirt that kind of has a retro rockabilly pinup vibe to it, sells incredibly well for me, especially in plus sizes, and this was a size extra, extra large. It also looks brand new, and it's pretty well made. It has a side zip. It feels like a thick cotton. I grabbed this from the bins, and I listed it at $28. It did end up selling for full price, which was very exciting. I did add in a ton of keywords for this. Everything that I just mentioned: retro, pinup, rockabilly, novelty print, London, that kind of thing. My earnings were $22.40. I paid about $1.50 for it, and my profit came out to $21. So love that. This had no brand. No idea what the brand was. It was very ModCloth-esque in my opinion. So that's why I did get it, but it was not actually a brand. And so that just kind of goes to show you, you don't have to only find name brands. I know a lot of you guys are always telling me that your bins, you can't find name brands at your bins. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to, because as long as you're using the right keywords and you're picking up pieces that have a lot of sellable factors combined into the one piece, you can sell it, you can get it moving, as long as you market it correctly. Okay, now we have a two-piece bundle. First off is this Free People plaid dress with a balloon sleeve, lots of fraying and distress edges. This is a very true to the Free People brand piece. Really cute, even though it is so loose and slouchy and casual. It does have a defined waist, which makes it a little bit more feminine. Second and last is Madewell chambray denim double V tank top. This was something that I also just kind of threw into my cart at the bin, snapped a couple pictures of, and got listed. Madewell, J. Crew, they're so easy to list because they do have style numbers. So I just pop that into Google. I copy and paste the title and description from the manufacturer's website, and that's it. It's ready to go. So I am more inclined to pick up those brands for that reason, especially if they are lightweight at the bins. So when the two of these were added together, the bundle price came out to $80. I was offered $65, which I did accept. That made my earnings $52. I paid around $3 for both pieces, and so my profit came out to $49. These both sold incredibly fast. I was a little bit worried about the Madewell tank sitting because sometimes more plain, basic pieces from Madewell will take a bit longer to sell. However, this tank had a ton of interest and it sold quickly. So, and the Free People dress, I want to say it also sold within either a day or two of being listed. I'm almost positive. So, yeah, we love that. Okay, moving on. Another two-piece bundle. First off is a pair of shorts. I need to really dedicate some time to getting my shorts moving. I need to be sending out offers, discounted offers, because I do not want them to sit through fall and winter time. So yeah, all my summer stuff I am going to try to start moving out and transitioning my closet into more fall and winter themed. Okay, so these are some shorts from Gap. They are the high-rise cheeky midi short in a size 10/30. Just a classic pair of shorts. Second piece is this Nike jumpsuit unitard athleisure piece. The straps say "Just Do It," which is the Nike logo on them, which I thought was a really fun touch. I knew that that would help it sell better because any popular brands that have their logos anywhere, that always helps the piece sell. Nike, Adidas, even non-sporty brands like Tory Burch, if you have that logo somewhere, it is going to increase the marketability of that item. So for these two, the bundle price came out to $73. I was offered $58, which I accepted. I've mentioned it in the past, but my Target sale price is $26 now for just kind of basic items. And so $58 does meet that for each item. That is, what is that, like $29 per item? So yeah, a bit over my Target price, which was great. I did accept that. My earnings were $46.40. I paid about $3 for both pieces, both bins pickups as well. And so my profit was right around $43. This jumpsuit did have a lot of interest. I knew it would, again, with those logo straps and also just the lounge, athleisure, athletic kind of crossover pieces are very popular. They always get a lot of interest. The Gap shorts, just kind of foolproof summer shorts. Yeah, I think I've had the Gap shorts for about a month now, and the jumpsuit a couple weeks. Okay, another excellent sale. This is by the brand Nation Ltd, which is a bolo. This is a gorgeous silk blend velvet burnt orange open front kimono cardigan piece. So pretty. I love this color. Another bins find. This sold within the week of being listed for full price. So incredible sale here. I listed at $45. After selling, my earnings were $36. I paid around $2, and so my profit was $34 on this cardigan. This brand, Nation Ltd, makes a lot of high quality basics with materials like Pima cotton, silk, more higher quality natural fabrics, and it does retail for quite a bit. This kimono was probably close to $200 if I had to guess off the top of my head. And so, you know, 45 is, I would definitely say, a win-win for both me and buyer. I hope she loves it. It's a gorgeous piece. You could really do a lot with this. Layer with it, go pumpkin picking in it. It's a really quintessential fall color, I would say. Okay, speaking of high quality and natural materials, we have a gorgeous 100% silk luxury sleepwear set by the brand Lunya, Lunya, a 100% bolo brand for you guys to know. It is luxury sleepwear. They're best known for their 100% silk pajamas. I stumbled into a stack of this brand at the bins, and it basically made my entire month. I was so excited. This is the top. So the pants are high-waisted, and then the top is boxy and slightly cropped. It's a button-down top. This looks unworn, which is insane. This retailed for around $250. Is that right? Or is it $300? It's somewhere around that $250, $300 range. And I listed at $200 because it is in such excellent condition. It's a gorgeous pink color. It's a full set, a hot brand. It did sit for longer than I was expecting. I was expecting this to sell within a week of being listed, but I have had it now for 2 or 3 weeks. Actually, I think closer to 3 weeks, possibly a month. I was offered $100. We did go back and forth several times with counter offering, and we did land on $125. So that made my earnings $100, which, I mean, I'm happy with. That was my lowest price for this pajama set because I knew that it would eventually sell for at least $125. My earnings were $100. I paid honestly around $2 for this at the bins because it is so lightweight, being silk. So my profit on this pajama set was $98. So yeah, Lunya, an incredible brand to know and keep an eye out for. I think it's based in California. It is a newer brand, and it's just very hot on the retail and resale market. Okay, next we have a Zara blouse. This is a V-neck blouse with a balloon sleeve, ruffle trim, 100% cotton, a closet staple here with some fun feminine details for a little bit of added interest. You could wear this to the office, wear it on a night out. It's kind of dressy, kind of flirty with the ruffles. And so yeah, this was something else that I did just kind of throw into my cart at the Goodwill outlet because it's lightweight. I listed this at $28. I was offered $15. I believe we did, again, go back and forth a couple times, and we landed on $18, making my earnings $14.40. And my profit $13.40 on this top. Okay, moving on. We have a cardigan. Also in an orange color, long line pointelle knit. This is from Market and Spruce. It's a size large. I have slowed down on picking up Stitch Fix brands or Stitch Fix pieces just because I don't think they're as desirable as they used to be. However, this piece I for sure wanted to get because it does have so much going for it. Cardigans are one of my best selling categories. It is, like I was mentioning earlier, in that fun orange color that is great for fall time. It has definitely some added interest with the pointelle knit. It's long line. People love that extra coverage with their sweaters and knits. It's also a newer piece. The inside tag told me that it is from the year 2022, last year, which definitely would help it sell. And also the comps were really good on this. I don't think there were any listed when I listed mine, none available, and 4 or 5 had sold in the past, which is what you 100% want to see when you're checking comps. That shows that there is a demand for the specific item. It's not just super saturated, and your item that you list is not just going to be totally lost in a sea of the same piece. It's going to stand out, and if someone wants a specific item, they're going to have to buy it through you. So I listed that at $32. Someone liked it, and so I sent them out a $28 offer with discounted shipping. They did accept that, making my earnings $19.42. I paid about $1.52 for it. Making my profit on that cardigan $18. I'm going too fast. Okay. Next, another full price sale. Very exciting. This is a gorgeous. Also, that cardigan sold within the week of being listed. This sweater, same kind of thing. Within a couple days to a week of being listed. So pretty. I had never heard of this brand when I saw it at the bins, but when I saw it and touched it, I immediately knew that it was higher quality. I saw that it was made in Italy, which is a great indication. Polyamide and 48% wool. So yeah, if I had, if this had been 100% acrylic, I would have just passed it up, not even taken a second look at it. But with it being made in Italy, 48% wool, that did make me stop in my tracks, look up the brand. And the brand is Twinset by Simona Barbieri, which is a good brand. I don't know if I would call it a Bolo brand because this is the only piece I've ever sold. But the retail does seem to be high. And if you can find the right piece that has a lot going for it, I would definitely try it out, especially if you're at the outlet stores. This is a turtleneck sweater. It has that relaxed, loose dolman style bodice, which is really popular. It had a fun pastel colorway to it, and again, with it being a wool blend, it does have the added factor of quality to it. Also being made in Italy and by a designer. This did retail for hundreds. I want to say around $200 to $300. I listed at $45 and it sold for full price, which we absolutely love. That made my earnings $36. It's a little bit heavier, so I probably paid around $3 for it, making my profit $33 on this piece. I love this. I might have kept this for myself. You guys are always asking me how hard it is to not keep stuff for myself. Honestly, it's not that hard. I have put a mental block up when I am out shopping to focus on reselling. This is a job, and so sometimes it's so weird. I've been reselling for so long. Sometimes I don't even see clothing as something that I could potentially wear. I just see it as something, I see it as like, I quantify what the market value of it is. It's basically like a number for me, the clothing. It's not even an article of clothing sometimes in my mind. And so because I have so much of a mental block up with not trying stuff on, not keeping stuff for myself. However, I do try to keep a list going of things that I need in my wardrobe, and I will keep an eye out for that when I'm shopping. That's a little bit easier because it kind of creates a boundary there. So yeah, I think that is a big factor in this job. Like sometimes I will find something at the outlet and say, oh, this will sell for $30 to $35, I'm confident. But then I will see that it has a stain, and I'll say, oh, okay, I probably can't get that stain out, I'm gonna leave it behind. And then I'll be driving home later, I'll go home and I'll be thinking like, that was such a cute sweater, and I personally would not care about the stain. I would have loved to have bought that for myself, but like, you know, I'm just not thinking about it being something that I could potentially wear because, again, I have that boundary there. So I know that's kind of weird, but I think you just kind of have to do that because this is a business, you know, and you're not making money if you're keeping the items. So, but someone did ask me what percentage of my wardrobe is thrifted, and I would honestly say 85 to 95% is thrifted. If I have anything designer in my wardrobe, it's because it had a flaw or, you know, some reason that it wasn't sellable kind of thing, or not super sellable, or something that would decrease the value lower than the value I would see with it being in my wardrobe, if that makes sense. So yeah, most all of my closet is thrifted. Okay, next up we have another fantastic sale. This is a pajama set, another pajama set. This one is by the brand Soma, and both pieces are new at tags, both size small. The pants retailed for $46, and the top retailed also for $46. So right around $100 retail for this. The print is that champagne? Yeah, champagne bottles with flowers. I think they say what the print is called. Posh Party Black is the name of the print. This is in their Cool Nights material. I'm pretty sure. I want to say it is. Which is something that Soma has coined, Cool Nights, basically because the material keeps you cool at night. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think it's just a rayon spandex blend, which basically is just a soft stretch jersey knit. Very comfortable. I was so excited to find this at the Goodwill outlet, new at tags. Soma is a great brand to pick up if you can find a full set in the pajamas, because they are pretty expensive, $100. I listed these at $50. I will only get pajamas and more intimate items if they are either new at tags or are obviously unworn, in excellent condition kind of thing. If I see any pilling, any staining, anything in pajamas, I leave it behind. Yeah, I listed these at $50. They were a full price sale. After, I have had these for a couple months now, so they did sit for a little bit, but that's totally fine. My earnings were $40, and my profit came out to $37 on those pajamas. Okay, another fantastic sale. This is a Bolo brand for you guys. I have had this hat for about a month and a half now. The brand is Borsalino. This is the Alessandria hat. Again, Goodwill outlet find. I picked this up and I saw that it said made in Italy and water repellent fur felt. So anytime you have something that has that added kind of feature to it, it's water repellent, it's a fur felt, it's made in Italy. Those are all signs of high quality. I immediately looked this brand up, Borsalino, and the comps were incredible. So many hats had sold on Poshmark for over $100. Some, I think, or maybe even around $200. Very expensive brand. It does seem to be in high demand. That rhymed. And yeah, definitely keep an eye out for it. This hat even had a small flaw. The band had a little bit of discoloration. It's really not that obvious at all, but obviously I did disclose it and show pictures of it and everything. I listed this at $135 and I was offered $98 after a month and a half of being listed, even with the flaw, which I accepted. I was ecstatic about. My earnings were $78.40. I paid about $1.50 for this. It's very lightweight, maybe even $1. And so my profit came out to around $77 on that hat. So exciting. Okay, next up we have another flawed piece. Actually, this is a silk camisole tank by For Love and Liberty, which is a subline within the Johnny Was brand. And this basically just has a little bit of staining on the lace trim. Also not very noticeable. There's so many prints happening with this tank that it really just kind of blends in. But it is there. I did disclose it. And I listed it at $32. This probably retailed for about $150. I was offered $22, which I accepted. My earnings were $17.60. Again, incredibly lightweight. So my profit was around $16.60 for this tank. I think I did see the stain at the outlet, but with how lightweight this was and with how high the demand for anything within the Johnny Was brand is, I still wanted to get it. I knew it would sell. I knew it would sell for a bit less and maybe take a little bit longer to sell, but a guaranteed sell means a lot to me, and it's something that I will for sure always get. Okay, I believe our very last sale for today is this MWL quarter zip pullover sweater top from Madewell. This is a newer line by them. It stands for Make Weekends Longer, so it's basically a loungewear kind of line, and it honestly has been selling incredibly well for me. I have found 3 or 4 pieces from this line now. This fabric that is made of this sweater is made of is called the Airy Terry fabric, which is essentially a breathable, lightweight, soft, stretchy kind of terry cloth. It is more comfy and soft than terry cloth. And so they have coined it their Airy Terry fabric. I've also sold it in a dress, an Airy Terry dress, and yeah, it's all sold really well. So you want to make sure you do include that as keywords, because I think people search that out. It kind of lines up with Lou & Grey's signature soft fabric, same kind of thing. You always want to include signature soft as keywords if you're listing something from Lou & Grey that is a rayon spandex blend. But yeah, anyways, keep an eye out for this MWL brand, especially if it is this Airy Terry stuff. I feel like I've said that 6 times now. Take a shot every time I say it. Okay, so I listed this at $35. I was offered $24. I probably would have held out for a little bit higher, closer to my target sales price of $28. However, sales happened slower this week, and so I did go ahead and take the $24 offer. My earnings came out to $19.20. I paid about $1.50 for this, and so my profit was $18 on that sweater. So yeah, that is it for the Ship With Me video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe. I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.